this is how to, okay, I'm gonna have to talk a little bit louder, just ignore the other voice, okay? This is how to land a plane in FSX. If you don't know how to do this, I kinda suck too, so don't worry, you're not the only one out there. Okay, now my profile name is Killer12345678. Donkey, that's a capital D though. Okay, and no, I'm not a nerd. My brother, he's actually in the Marines. He's actually flying a Harrier. Or I think those are out of date. Maybe he is. He never tells me. Like, last time he told me he was flying a Harrier. He could be flying an FA again. He could be flying an FA-18 again. I don't know. They always transfer him, and yeah, I was doing stuff. But anyways, I'm going to use the Boeing 737 to fly and land this plane. Now, I'm going to be giving off examples, and please try to ignore the other voice. I know it's hard, but just ignore it. Okay. Okay, and my brother was watching TV in the background. We have a kind of small house. Well, we have two houses. And, like, there's a bigger house, and we have. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I said that, but I can't. I was actually saying during this, I can't really do it on Friday Harbor. No, I can. Okay, so anyways, I was playing around with the chair again.
I kind of suck at this game, but whatever. I know how to land it and stuff. It's you just have to be careful with the
Okay,
brakes
so
and stuff.
anyways, yeah, I was saying you have to be careful with the brakes. Yes, you do. You have to do it at the exact right time by the book, or else you can't really do it, especially with passengers. I'm going to pause it right here. And you see, you got to make sure your flaps are down to full on final. Now, there's an approach button. Sometimes you might want to use that if you can't land it on the dime without it. Like, the approach button's going to make a little cross on your altitude thing. It's going to show you your altitude. It's going to show you these two lines, one going across, one going up and down. Yes, those are going to line you up the runway, or however you lined it up. They're going to line you up towards the ground, wherever the nose is pointed towards. So yeah, you might want to get it towards the runway before you turn it on. So yeah. And so I'll be doing how to take off plane or how to do mid-flight too. Anyways, okay, so you gotta make sure your flaps are good, your engines are reduced speed, not all reduced speed. And right here was a little too close. I couldn't really do it. Yeah, not too easy. Wasn't my best idea to start it out right here.
And now let's make sure the back wing is lined up.
Yeah, so right there's at the back wing, you want to have it lined up with the runway. And so, yeah, a little too close. Kinda. Playing at that speed's not really gonna make it in too good. So anyways, here we go. And we have everything lined up with the runway, and sometimes you want to put the nose down if you want to decrease altitude really fast. Now, let me show you some examples of failure and stuff.
Like, you don't have to put that when you're landing.
And so we are landing it right here, and it's actually going to come down pretty straight. You want to have it lined up for everything, and your wings are good, lined up with the runway perfectly, and they're not supposed to go outside the runway to avoid anything bad happening. So right here I'm a little too high. Sometimes you want to decrease your nose, but you always want to land on the back tires. Repeat, the back landing gear. And so you want to just pull it up kind of steady. I missed it here because I was a little too late. This is actually a runway too small for a 737. Hard to believe it. Not really. Requires a mile runway for 737s, and you always watch out for trees. And so, anyways, inside the plane, you'd be going crazy if you were a passenger. Oh my god, how is he backing up the plane in midair? Oh, don't worry. Okay, anyway, you want to keep your back lined up the runway as much as you can. And crosswinds, you just want to make sure it's heading the nose. The plane is going down the runway in the correct position. Turbulence, it's usually not going to affect you at this low. And I had it sped up a little too much right here. I was a little too fast, and I went way across the runway. I messed up completely. Coming in like that and crosswinds. Yeah, you'll come in sideways and crosswinds, but still you'll be doing good. And so, anyways, you're going to be coming down the runway, and you got to make sure that you're not going to crash. And it should be usually pretty easy to do this. And you always want to watch out for trees. Just ignore that I hit the tree right here. At last thing I'm going to show. These are examples on how to fail. And then I'm going to show you how to do it correctly at the end right here. This isn't the end though. Anyways, so crosswinds, you're going to be coming in like that or something. Do not turn the plane. That's how to do it the wrong way. If you turn the plane, you messed up. Because that's not going to help you at all. I'm just going to run through the water.
Do not want to stall. You don't want to stall.
Yeah, at the end, you don't want to stall down to the runway because that'll just mess you up and it'll just come straight down. And so, yeah, you don't want to stall it out right there. You want to be... Yeah, let's go through checklist. Our flaps are down, our gear down, and everything is good. We're too high though. Let's just make sure let's just pretend like I'm like go around right here. So here we go.
We gotta make sure that we have our nose up and our wings out. You don't know what I mean. Some probably.
You want to make sure that we have our nose up when we're landing. You know, we can bring our nose down, but
which is really hard to tell because you're on the left side of the plane, so you probably got a much bigger.
The nose is on the other side, where I just pointed to.
This thing right here.
Yeah, that thing's where the nose is.
You don't want to be in a sink rate.
Yeah, you don't want to be a sink rate because that'll just mess you up. Watch out for trees. So here we go. We're just gonna bring it down a little bit harder. Let's reduce speed a little bit more, and I'm gonna mess up here. This is why you shouldn't turn it in a crosswind.
But I did do it wrong.
I did it wrong, but I landed it perfectly on the back of the wing, back landing gear, and then you want the tail to go straight down the lines.
My dad and my brother are all pilots, so yeah, they really know what to talk about. And so he pilots a Harrier, my brother, 23, and so he shipped out earlier than we thought. So anyways, he wants to come down straight. Your nose is supposed to come down the runway.
You want the nose to come down straight down the runway, that way it's easier. So let's back it up a little bit here for a few more tries. I might say one more.
So let's do it again.
Yeah, let's do it.
Make sure that we can do it right.
Alright, we're going to do it one more time.
Alright, pretend like I'm still here. Remember, this is how we land.
Alright, here we go. We are going one more time around. And then...
I wouldn't be using the capture card, but so I can use my hands.
Yeah, I would be using the capture card so I can use my hands and stuff. Let's just let it go down in the water real quick so that way we get it. Okay.
Right, so anyways,
we're going to bring it down a little bit right here. Just a little bit. Put the brakes on. I gotta back it up a little bit. I'm way too high. This is about how high you should be this far from the runway. I'm fighting off a couple of people, so my voice is not good. So we're actually going to bring it in a little bit. As you can see, this shadow over there, we are tilting the plane a little bit too far. Now we're gonna kind of bring it back. This is not during a crosswind though. And just bring it back a little bit more just to get the thing back. Okay. Let's just let it veer over there. That way we can make a little slight turn. Make a slight turn. Now, I'm not going to come straight down the runway perfectly.
As you can tell, it's lining up with the runway. Perfect. Set our nose down gently.
Yeah, set the nose down yourself and gently. Now let's slow down a little bit. And there you go. You land a plane. Congratulations.
That was pretty good, and thanks for watching.